I live in that old curiosity shop.
Okay, I'm finishing up some stale root beer out of a Anchor Hocking green, forest green, I guess I could get my finger out of the way, sandwich little tumbler. And we have competing seasons over here, because down here we still have the beautiful colors of the autumn season. And I have not removed any of the beautiful glassware. It seems like I just put it in there. With the reflection, you can't really appreciate it. Let's take one look before it goes back in the attic for another year. We're saying goodbye to the autumn season. It's not officially winter yet, is it? When is the first day of winter? It ought to be any moment now. So we'll get everything out of this old china closet, and I'm not going to put the same thing in here as I did last year. But I've started gathering a few things up here on the top for you to see. And let's have a little review of what we've got here. So I think these are probably Indiana Glass Tierra, because this size and this color wasn't made by Duncan and Miller or Anchor Hocking, and it's fine with me. They were cheap, and I've got, what, 6 of them? And I can mix it with the older sandwich glass and it would look nice. So I have those, and then I've got these little cordials here. And I think 6 beautiful green depression water glasses back here. I don't know what I'm gonna use yet. These might be New Martinsville or before it became Viking. I get that vibe on those. I've got 6 of those. And it's always okay, you know, sometimes I bring out the watermelon glass. Why do they call it that? Well, collectors call it that because although this is looking somewhat tangerine-y, I think, in the video, this is pink and this is green, hence watermelon. And I've got, I think, 9 of those bad boys back there. And the coloring is thrown off because, again, of the lighting and everything, but you have to trust me, it's pink and green. And then I've got 4 of those little juice glasses there. So what I'll do is I'm gonna pepper the china closet with the red and green, but I've not yet shown you the china that I've decided to use inside of the closet. But I've not yet shown you the dinnerware that I'm going to be using in the china closet. That's coming up next. Well, hello, good folk of the village. Now, why did I call you that? I shouldn't say that it's an obscure Christmas carol. It's not obscure to me. It might be to some people, but I've had Christmas music on, and Bring a Torch, Jeanette Isabella has been running through my head, and there's a line in there, Jesus has come and Mary something, something, good folk of the village. I think that's the line. Anyway, I decided I would call you good folk of the village. And if I mess that up, you can straighten me out in the comments below. Well, what am I? Well, good morning, good folk. I know you're not supposed to leave the spoon in your coffee. At least that's what we were sung to or instructed to do in a 1930s song called Take Care of Yourself. Don't leave your spoon in your coffee. Well, I'm drinking hot coffee out of a Anchor Hocking charm pattern, mid-century design this is, yeah. in the royal ruby red. And of course, we're going to do the china closet. But if it sounds like my stomach is growling, don't you worry about that. As the early morning sun comes in, it's actually this old Art Deco percolator out here that's still doing its thing because the coffee wasn't quite strong enough for me. See? So we're going to let that percolate a little bit more and come back out here to the dining room of the 1925 bungalow. Now, I've taken all of this off of the top of the china closet. I'm going to very quickly, without having you sit there and stare at me, get all of this old amber and black glass out. We'll move the candy dishes, and then we're going to have to choose a runner. Now, the runner that's up there right now is, of course, the autumn colors, and that won't do for Christmas time, so we've got these two here. I'm probably going to go with this red one, although I've not unfolded it yet to see if it will cover the china closet like I want it to. And then there's also this option as well. So let's first... Oh, I don't know. Let's have our coffee first. Okay, the autumn colors are going, and we have to choose between these two runners. This is beautiful, rich jewel tones, and I guess like a steel gray there. This would cover the entire top, but the colors aren't very Christmassy. This one, beautiful red, and fringe on the ends of it. Collects the dust, but no fringe on this one. This won't cover the entire top, but I like the color better, and we're going to put the manger scene on top of this. So that's the winner. Let's do it. As the sun begins to set in the west, the Christmas lights are beginning to illuminate themselves. And let's go over here and take a look. Well, let's review. The china closet is empty. The Christmas decorations are all set on the top. And here is a beautiful set of American dinnerware that you haven't seen before on my channel because I've had it boxed up for over 3 years. I have a place sitting here for, well, I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's pretty extensive, although I would like to add some pieces to it. Now, this set dates to the Art Deco era of the mid-1930s. This was made in 1935, 1936 by the Homer Laughlin Company. The blank is called Nautilus, which you might have guessed based upon the shells that we see here. The finish is called Eggshell, and you have these silver or platinum bands decorating the whole thing. So very classic, very mid-1930s. We've got 8 10-inch dinner plates. Of course, 8 cups and saucers. Wonderful. There's the lidded sugar bowl. There's the creamer. And then these are the saucers here. We have soup bowls or chowder bowls. Dessert bowls there, berry bowls. Wonderful to have the teapot. Oh my goodness, that was fantastic. And then over here, some serving pieces. 1 large platter for the pot roast. 1 open vegetable serving bowl. A gravy boat with its underpants. And 1 circular serving bowl. So I want to add some pieces to it, and I'm going to be able to do that. And I think now that I've got it out, after it being stored away for a couple of years, I'm going to be searching for some additional serving pieces. Probably, hopefully, a covered casserole, a few more serving bowls. Maybe there's a salt and pepper shaker. We'll see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is artistically be placing this beautiful Art Deco eggshell 1930s dinnerware in the china closet, and I will pepper it with some of the red and green, and so I think it's going to look nice. And the thing is, when Christmas is over, I can leave this in until summertime, and it'll be a nice break from changing the china closet basically 3 times in almost 3 months. All right, get busy. Okay, I guess I'm off to a pretty good start. Somewhere I've got a festive tablecloth. I haven't unpacked it yet, so we'll do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using the green glass on the table or not. And I haven't quite finished up here. I'm going to do something with the shades on the sconces that are hanging there next to the mirror, console mirror. But I did finish the top. This garland here has little white lights on it. And I have a collection of 4 old bottle brush trees from the 1940s, 30s, 40s, probably into the 50s. And then the manger scene, which is an antique one. It dates to the 30s. And I do want to hook up the light on the inside. So right now, the manger is not illuminated except for the little sparkly lights that are behind it, which you're not really seeing very well in the daylight. But all right, and my camera's moving around. I'll go slow and we'll see a close-up of this when I do a sort of a full Christmas decoration house tour. But it's the china closet I want you to see right now. And it's difficult with the reflection from the windows to really be able to see it, I suppose. But everything is in there, as you can see. I managed to fit all of the pieces in. Let's open it up. And there won't be any reflection, or at least not as much. So there's the eggshell Nautilus from 1935-36 by Homer Laughlin Company. And I did use my green goblets as well as the sandwich glass and some other pieces of ruby red. The mirrored back to this china closet is original. It's the way it was manufactured. And it's a little over 100 years old. I guess I'll go over here to this side. Not too much with the red and green. Well, that's really giving you a reflection. But I'm pleased with it. And as I said, I'll probably be leaving the deco china in there for quite a while, even after Christmas is over with. Oh, and I did forget to tell you, and I guess I'll tell you now if I come all the way down here. I also have glass water goblets that match this set. Now, they were made, obviously, by some company other than Homer Laughlin, because they didn't make glass. But you can see how beautiful these are. They're paneled optic, and they've got the banded platinum rings around the top, and they match the dinnerware beautifully. So, the Art Deco elegance of the 1930s. Okay. I just need to get the pot roast in the oven and we'll almost be all set for Christmas dinner. Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching. I hope this video wasn't too long or too boring. Okay, I'm always nervous when I put the china in there for the first time. You never know if walking around on the floor you're going to rattle anything. But let's back up, give you one last look at that. Okay, the only thing left to do is get that light fixture up very soon. Okay, folks, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you like the china closet. And wait for the cat. So long for now.